So, just like that, 9 years of Jurgen Klopp have come to an end. We've beaten Wolves 2-0 on the final day of the season. There was no title race to contend with. There was no crazy comeback or, hectic back and forth game. It was pretty much a formality. And, well, listen, 3 points and a clean sheet is always nice, particularly with us struggling to keep a clean sheet in a long time this season. But today's game was never going to be too much about the football as much as it was celebrating the 9 years we've had with Jurgen Klopp, giving him that one last send-off. And it was a brilliant, beautiful afternoon of football. Unfortunately, I couldn't get a ticket for the game, but watching that one was just a roller coaster of emotions. It was one of those ones where I just zoned out a few times because it was just still that disbelief of that, settling feeling of this is it under Jurgen Klopp. He is no longer going to be Liverpool manager. This was his final game in charge, and he's treated us to incredible memories down the years. And ultimately, there's going to be a lot of work to go forward. The performance was really good today, but there was still a lot of errors there. We couldn't quite finish as many chances. There's still things to improve on. I think we had an XG of maybe 5 point something goals, over 30 shots, and coming away with only 2 goals is a frustration in itself. But that and the many issues we've seen over the course of the season are there to be worked on. We knew this is going to be the start of a rebuild. Liverpool 2.0, as Klopp has dubbed it. This was kind of the first full season in effect of some big changes, and he's going to be a part of that. A new manager is going to come in. I think it's pretty safe to say it's going to be Arne Slot. Not officially announced by the club, but Arne Slot's been talking about it himself, and Klopp has now serenaded him at today's game, which was absolutely hilarious. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much official. So, yet to be seen where he goes. Defensive reinforcements certainly going to be priority. We need a new centre-back, absolutely. But, we've got an entire summer of that now. As football fans will obviously be enjoying the Euros, but the club, I'm sure, will be doing a lot of work in the background to make sure they are in the best shape possible to go and push on from here next season. We've had a good season. We've won 1 trophy. Of course, the wheels fell off in April, but, we finished third. Right now we're all obviously very focused on Klopp, but going forward, we have to build off this. A new manager is going to come in and we'll need some time to settle, but there's a lot of good foundations that have been laid there, and Klopp has done it beautifully in terms of having an awful season last year, not letting that be the end, making sure he kind of got us back on the way up. So hopefully it will be a smoother transition for the new manager in Slot. But yeah, what an emotional day it was, seeing Klopp's final fist pumps to every side of the stadium, seeing him give a wonderful speech where he once again made fun of us Liverpool fans for chanting his name at the games, where he's asked us not to and to focus more on the players, which was promptly interrupted by Liverpool fans chanting his name again. It was just the perfect afternoon and send off, and some brilliant weather today. So yeah, to everyone who was fortunate enough to be there, what an afternoon it was. But this is it for the Klopp era. Like I say, so many beautiful memories. But as he said when he came in, he turned us from doubters to believers. And now we have to just believe that there'll be more to go after this. A lot of rival fans obviously look at us and say now they're expecting a downfall, or, this is it for Klopp, and hopefully we'll be back to, where we were before. But hopefully that's not the case. We have to believe it isn't. We have to believe that he has put us back on the map. We're going to stay there now. We're going to keep remaining competitive. The club obviously have to make the right signings, right appointments, things in the background have to happen over the summer to make that happen. But for us, we can enjoy it. And yeah, like I say, today wasn't too much about the footballing side, but it was very good to see a nice performance. In terms of a man of the match, I'd look at Elliott and Maka, 2 incredible players in the midfield for creators. Those are 2 guys who, Maka obviously having his first season, Elliott getting more of a run out as a young player in previous seasons, getting more, first team minutes this season, more starts. Hopefully those are 2 players who could play a pivotal role next season and onwards. So yeah, they were really pulling the strings today. Andy Robertson, maybe not so much one who is going to be looking at as a long-term player because he's been here for quite some time now, but he was brilliant. He had a lot of joy on that left-hand side. And yeah, we've got a brilliant squad to celebrate. And it'll be interesting to see how many of them remain. Of course, Matip and Thiago got their goodbyes today as well. Whether there'll be further departures over the summer remains to be seen. But yeah, hopefully it's onwards and upwards from here for the Reds. Let me know what your thoughts were on the game, the afternoon, if you were at the game in particular, your favourite memories collected from today, and perhaps your favourite memories of the entire Klopp era. I do think I will probably try and sit and put together a little video of my memories of Klopp and my general experience as a Liverpool fan over the years at some point in the coming weeks. But yeah, until then, take care, Reds, and enjoy the 9 years we've had with Klopp.